Side Quest Volume 5. This is going to be short. I drove the whole time. You figure we get out of the show, let's say midnight. We're out of the show. This is on this yesterday, on the 17th, and we're in New Orleans. So we go back to Bourbon Street. We kind of bump around there. I didn't start driving. I had the hotel, and this was my last night with Spencer and Chris. So it was like I didn't bolt out of town, and we dubbed a bunch of tapes for me to take with me in the hotel room. I remember doing that. And so I probably left early this morning of the 18th. How is that possible? Yeah. That drive, I mean, it's insane. And what's interesting is looking these things up on Google Maps or whatever is so interesting because it's choosing the best possible route. Yeah, it couldn't have been that. It's like 12, 13 hours. So, if I had to leave early to get to the show, no. Wait. I remember driving for 20 hours. And I'm looking at the map and I'm like, it's 12. There's no way I was in the car for 20 hours. But why would I embellish that? I wouldn't make that up. I remember this was my longest drive of my life. And back to the map thing, pulling it up on the map gives you the easiest route. I'll bet you I picked not the fastest route. Again, I'm flipping through pages of a map, an atlas, and trying to pick, okay, over here, and I definitely got lost at some point in Arkansas. I remember driving through Arkansas in the middle of the night and being like, is this how it ends? This was 3 days ago. 3 days ago I was like, is this how it ends? Some lunatic flags me down and just murders me for sport in Louisiana. This felt very similar, even though there was no one around. I was just in Arkansas, and I guess I thought that was a bad omen for some reason. But I remember, just the math isn't mathing for me right now. So if I left at 7 a.m., let's say, I don't remember specifically when I left, 7 a.m. today, 20 hours would be what? So, okay, yeah, that does make sense. I'm standing by it. It took me 20 hours to get from New Orleans to Kansas City. And I know that in 2025, it's like a 13-hour drive. Why did it take me 7 more hours? Okay. Maybe I stopped. I had to have stopped, but I don't think I did, because I remember humble bragging that I did a 20-hour drive nonstop, just stopping for gas. Yes. So I'm sticking with that. I do remember getting lost in Arkansas. and I probably made some bad reads on the map. I remember being really frustrated with how long this was taking me. But I didn't have the technology to see how long it should have been taking me. So I just was like, oh, it's 20 hours away. Like, whatever. There's no other faster way. So, yeah, that adds up. So if I left it, let's say I left at 7 a.m., I would 20 hours, and it took me 20 hours. That would put me in Kansas City at 3 a.m. Maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 7 a.m., 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Noon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 p.m. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. 3 a.m. Got into Kansas City. I slept. So now I'm in Kansas City. This is where I slept, and then whenever I got up, I had most of the day, but I was in Kansas City. I remember I walked around Kansas City, but this is tomorrow, technically. Like, I literally spent the entire day on the 18th in the car, just, I don't know, winding around Arkansas aimlessly, apparently. But you see those pics there. Those posters were up everywhere around Kansas City, really promoting the show that night. And I feel like the only place I saw those posters was in the Midwest. Maybe they were like, we're good on the coasts. The Midwest has no idea who we are. We need to really publicize these shows. And as I said, those posters being readily available will come back to help me out in about a week or so. So I walked around the city. I was thinking about this. Would that this would have been the summer tour instead of a fall tour? I could have hit all the major league ballparks on the way, providing the schedules lined up. Like, if this exact tour itinerary took place in June and July instead of basically October, November, December, would have been sick. Padres game, A's game, Giants game, Dodgers game, Mariners game, like Rangers game, Royals game, Cubs game. Once we get to Chicago, could have gone to like a Tigers game. It would have been so great. Might have to do that. They don't play like this anymore, though. They don't play these crazy multi-city. I mean, they play multi-city, but they don't play a variety of cities anymore. So I missed my opportunity, I guess. Well, that's kind of an uneventful side quest, but if nothing else, can give you a little insight into like how sort of almost oppressive the travel was for a lot of this tour. More on that in the coming weeks too. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we're officially in the Midwest leg of Project 95. Kansas City tomorrow. See you.